All right, so dollar ended up closing down today after rallying in the early part of the day, 6 BPS with fairly notable gain in the pound. I'm sure once bond markets open up, that'll change around. Gold up 160 BPS today, silver 136, crude 430, crude futures, T-bond futures up 150 basis points. So I think into the end of this week, we're going to see bond prices continue to fall after their rapid move up. That'll either be due to bond shorts closing, or that'll be due to bond purchases. But we'll see. ES moved up to test the 1 sigma range at 43.67, which is kind of the top of this is like our bullish confirmation. So the next range that we're going to be looking for on ES is 4,400. Breakout of 4,400 would probably mean a test of like 44.15, 44.25. For SPX, that puts us kind of near the top of today's range, closing about $13 higher than I'd projected initially. They got they got a much better pump through the put wall than I would have expected. Tomorrow our range is going to move up a little bit, and that's going to be in line with delta neutral probably coming down and fast gamma now probably being in the money into close today. So I think for tomorrow roughly we're going to be somewhere like that. Actually, that might not be that low. Like that. First test of gamma neutral, we may start to see a rejection. If we don't, we can pretty immediately move up to 4,400 going into CPI and PPI. I don't know if they're going to push as hard tomorrow as they did today. They may push harder with the bond markets open, but we'll see. Right now, positioning really tops out around like 43.75. So any additional positioning that would drive us to a higher range, that'll have to come in the morning session or tomorrow. Correlation dropped a little today, but not nearly as much as we would have expected with such a large move to the upside. And honestly, like 1 month correlation's pretty flat here. So the 3 month came down a little from Friday. The 1 month pretty flat. We should start to see that come down a little bit more tomorrow if we see a larger move to the upside and more continued VIX shorting. This doesn't count for today because bonds are closed. That doesn't matter. VIX correlation, the 1 day, continuing to pick up. Also, volatility of the VIX is continuing to rise. So we're probably going to see some more VIX shorting the rest of this week. I want to say we're going to see VIX probably fall another 5 to 11% before the end of this week. That's a rough estimate, but yeah, I could see us falling like 5 to 11% this week. TLT? What about TLT? Is it doing crazy shit in after hours? Oh, neat. It's just ripping. Yeah, I was kind of thinking this would be the outcome for TLT. Once bond markets open, I expect bonds to drop off pretty hard this week. So I may see a TLT bounce up back to like 90 or so, maybe like 88, 89. All right. Well, that's it for today. RSP today up 71 basis points. Actually driving a lot of the upside price action on ES, considering that NQ actually underperformed. GME, yeah, I guess I could go over that. So it looks like the tips are turning around a little bit here into close. Remember that if this is just going to be blowing off XRT obligations, the whatever run comes from it could be over very, very quickly. I think the last time we had one of these, it lasted like 30 minutes. So be careful of that. Watch for Gamma Max. I'll put Gamma Max in the morning DD tomorrow so everyone has the updated value. But and then, if this doesn't blow off significantly and we don't move up to, 18, 19, 20, then you probably want more theta, and you want to aim after the OPEX period for any kind of covering. So either this turns into something or it doesn't. Historically, it's done both. There have been times when XRTs rolled off and nothing's happened until OPEX. There's been times where XRTs rolled off and we've just run immediately. So we'll see which one happens. Fubo, I like Fubo's bounce off resistance. I think it's in a good range. We've got like descending consolidation We're obviously looking like here at 250 for a breakout. If it does get a breakout, the liquidity realization here could be pretty decent. I mean, roughly equivalent to the last time that we had a big crossover, which was like back here in mid-April. Except we're much further from the earnings now, so we may not get like the double top, and like shorts like kind of reaffirmed here and waited till earnings. This time there may not be a double top. But obviously, look for this to cross back over first. If this keeps going up, then the shorts are going to persist and the bounce will fail. So we'll keep an eye on both of them. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. It was good to see you again, Moonwin. When is OPEX? After October 20th. October 20th is the OPEX expiration, so settlement will be after that. I appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Later.